You're gonna actually take me in?
We're working through it.
I'm the mayor, goddammit, take her home right now. You take my wife home. Lights and siren. You all work for me. I'm not here. For God's sake. Are we going down to the county jail?
I believe so.
I know it's gonna happen.
These laws are put in place to keep people safe. But when people break those rules, they're punished. But what happens when the very people who make those laws think it doesn't apply to them? This is Tom Henry, who's been the mayor of Fort Wayne since 2008. He prides himself on his quote-unquote commitment to public safety, which seems a little contradictory considering what we're about to show you. On the 15th of October 2022, Mr. Henry was returning from a charity fundraiser where he sideswiped another motorist while attempting to exit a roundabout. The Fort Wayne Police Department was notified, dispatching several officers, but little did they know who they were getting involved with and how he would act.
Hello? What's going on today? What can I do for you?
Well, obviously, I swung too wide on the roundabout and hit her side mirror.
Okay, you guys are coming through the roundabout?
Yeah, I was going this way, he was coming this way, and he was in my lane coming straight towards me.
I went around her.
I went to slow down and it just...
You guys must want to stand over here closer to the car so we don't get hit. So which...
It was me.
The first officer to arrive on scene questions Mr. Henry on what happened, where he slurs his words and is unable to form complete sentences, suggesting he's either having a stroke or is well and truly intoxicated. The officer's following actions certainly suggest the latter. Alcohol dulls the brain signal that warns people when they are making a mistake, ultimately reducing self-control, as we'll see from the mayor shortly.
The officer en route's going to need a driver's license and insurance card.
Sure. Absolutely. Business card?
Nope.
Just, well, that's good.
Driver's license.
My driver's license?
Oh.
And...
Insurance card? Auto insurance?
I don't know
Not the health insurance.
Which one? Well, I don't know which one it is. Pick that one.
That's the auto insurance. That's your health insurance.
Hell, I don't know which one it is. Game cards. Here we are.
That's your health insurance card. That's the one you just tried to give me.
The officer repeatedly requests the mayor provides his driver's license and insurance. Instead, he provides his medical insurance and his business card. If he is unable to do a task as simple as passing the officer his ID, imagine his driving. We also see Mr. Henry randomly get aggressive, stating,
Sure by the city.
Sleep.
I'm not here. For God's sake, I'm insured by the fucking city.
You're insured by the city of Fort Wayne?
Do you think?
I don't know.
By mentioning his title, the mayor is attempting to invoke a sense of authority over the officer. He believes that his position grants him a level of respect, privilege, and even special treatment. He also uses profanity for emphasis, making out the officer's need to question him as crazy. However, unfortunately for this officer, this is just the beginning. Another officer arrives on scene and the officer begins explaining the situation.
He's trying to hand me his health insurance card like 4 times for his auto insurance. Then he realized he's in a city vehicle. I didn't know it was a city vehicle. It's got a personal plate on it. Then he gave me his business card for his driver's license. I don't know. I told him it was his business card. I don't need that. He gave it to me anyway.
That's what I get for going to fundraisers.
Fundraiser? What fundraiser was there tonight?
Civic Theater.
Oh, okay. Well, careful.
No, it's fine. My wife needs a ride home right now. She's very ill. She has cancer, and she's very, very sick. She needs a ride home right now.
She needs a what?
A ride home.
A ride home?
Oh, yes.
Okay, I'll get a unit out here to take her home.
I'm the mayor. Goddammit, take her home right now. Steve, I don't care who you call. You take my wife home.
You want me to take her home?
Yes, right now, and with lights and siren.
Here, Mr. Henry demands the officer takes his wife home using lights and sirens. While it is understandable he is worried about his wife with cancer, he approaches the issue demandingly, not as a courtesy. Also, using lights and sirens are to be used in priority calls, not for taxing the mayor's wife.
I'll be on Steve back.
Okay.
Right now. Take her home.
I hear you, Mayor. Let me get your address.
We also hear him saying that if he doesn't, he'll, quote, be on Steve's ass, end quote. Which begs the question, who's Steve? Steve is the Fort Wayne chief of police. So essentially, he's threatening the officer that he'll speak with his boss if he does not do him a favor, which he is not obliged to do. Mr. Henry states, "That's an order," suggesting there is no room for discussion. However, in reality, Mr. Henry has no control over the police officer, who is entitled to keep Mrs. Henry on the stop for as long as he wishes. Next, the sergeant arrives on scene.
How you doing, sir?
Well, obviously not too good.
Okay, so you know my officers, we got called in for a crash. Okay,
Go do what you gotta do.
I appreciate that, and we just have to walk through this.
No, I understand.
We have to walk through this.
No, I
and
understand.
just,
I was taking my wife home. We were at the Civic Theater tonight for a fundraiser.
Okay.
Somebody's wife couldn't take her home,
Okay.
so I took her home.
Okay.
Coming back, either I had obviously too much to drink or coming around that roundabout, which I'm not familiar with. I went over the line, I hit somebody's side view mirror.
Okay.
It is what it is. I understand that.
I really appreciate that, and I'm telling you right now, the way you're walking through this,
I know it. I know it.
it sucks.
I
But
know,
you know,
it sucks.
but the thing is if
I know.
we don't follow the steps, if we don't do this thing the right way,
you gotta do what you gotta do.
it's going to come back.
Oh, no, I
It
understand.
always comes back
Yeah,
worse. So what we're going to do?
The mayor had a DUI or whatever you want to call it.
So what we're going to do is we're going to give you a PVD,
yeah.
breath, if you don't mind. We're going to give you a
I
breath
understand.
test to see where you're at. There's one in the car over there. Okay. So we're just going to give you that.
My wife, I was hurrying home.
And she got home, right? We got her home.
No, they're in my
I hope so.
Okay.
Yeah, she's got. I don't know if you know that she's got cancer.
Okay, I didn't know that.
She's in severe pain. And
Okay.
That's why I was hurrying home.
Okay, we'll get her home.
No, don't worry about
Okay.
that. That's not nothing to do with this. I was just in a hurry.
Also, I suppose we're going to give you a...
Let's do our thing.
Just big deep breath and blow.
It's interesting how Mr. Henry's attitude switched when speaking with the sergeant. All of a sudden, he wasn't ordering the officers around, instead acting compliant and rescinding his demands for his wife to be transported immediately.
Probably 4.0. No.
You'd be dead if it was 4.0.
I know it.
Sir, I do appreciate your cooperation.
No,
okay.
we have to do it.
Okay.
What is it?
You're over the legal limit.
What else do we need from
That's about twice.
About twice. Are we done with
Oh,
the second
shit.
car?
Yeah.
We can get them out of here.
Yep. Let's go ahead and...
Please.
who's B90, anybody?
Please.
Do what you have to do.
Okay, I got to take this.
The mayor blows a .156, which is nearly twice the legal limit. Meaning, he's well and truly drunk. Mr. Henry continues to act cooperative. However, when the sergeant leaves to answer a phone call, it sure doesn't remain that way.
Sorry, sir. Oh, Sergeant.
Go, turn around for me. Please. Put your hands behind your back.
Hands behind your back for just a minute here.
Yep. Yep. Behind your back. There we go.
No, you're just being detained right now for suspicion of drunk driving, sir.
Let go of your hands. Whose car is this?
Mine.
Off of me.
Let's wait and see.
He said go. Yeah, he already said yes, we're doing this.
You're going to take me in?
Well,
Can you have a seat for me? Have a seat for me?
You're going to actually take me in?
We're working through it.
We're waiting to see.
Right now, you're just being detained. Can you please have a seat? You need help in, or are you good?
No. I'm looking at your name.
It's Asplund. It'll be on all the paperwork.
I'm sorry?
Asplund?
Aspen? I understand what you're doing. I just want to know.
Mayor Henry is handcuffed, which tends to be the transport policy of most departments. Henry exclaims, "You're actually taking me in?" suggesting he is surprised that he isn't receiving special treatment and is actually being held accountable for his actions. This shows his belief that he is above the law, acting surprised when it is being applied equally to him.
I'll go with you. I'm not taking this. So I'll go with you and help. I'm not taking this.
Oh, I don't want you to take it.
This is a joint partnership.
This is me getting fired is what it is.
Yep, I'm right there with you. He's asked my name like 3 times. I'm going to get fired. And so are all of you. So it's been nice working with you. It's been a good 3 years.
I might as well start looking for other departments now.
We'll go back to school.
I'm going to walk through this with you.
Obviously, we're all in the same boat here.
Yes.
Here we see some fantastic camaraderie between the 2 police officers. They're basically saying, if you go down for doing the right thing, then so will I. Ultimately, allowing integrity to prevail. We also see that the mayor's threats and dialogue has genuinely caused the officers some distress, with one even stating he thinks arresting the mayor could lead to him getting fired.
He's in this car.
Do we handcuff him?
Yes.
Do we handcuff him behind him?
Yes.
He told them to do it.
Okay. If he's good, that's good. Okay. I just
He's not good.
He's not good with it. He doesn't want to be handcuffed. He doesn't want to be in the car. So.
And he's already threatening us.
Yeah.
either I'm going to walk through this with you, and it's going to be my name on everything, with you running everything, if you're good with that.
I'll do whatever you need me to.
I want to walk through this thing.
At the end of the day, I got to do my job regardless of who it is.
We are, yes, we don't do this the right way, it's going to, someone's going to find out. And it's going to come back to bite you one way or another.
Yep. It's
so this way you can go face it and walk through it. Say I made mistakes and people can forgive. So, I'm going to do this. Come on, sir.
Put me in the handcuffs. Put the mayor in the back seat of the handcuffs.
Sure.
I won't forget this.
Well, sir,
Believe me.
I just want you to know that you are recording everything.
That's fine. I just cannot believe that it put me in the handcuffs in the mayor of the city. It's one thing, you know, to talk to me about.
We can begin to see the mayor's sense of entitlement as he is flabbergasted as to why he, a criminal, is in the back of a patrol car handcuffed. We hear the sergeant remind him that everything is being recorded and hopes he'll calm down and act professionally, but of course, this is to no effect.
God damn it. These handcuffs are breaking my wrist.
What we're going to do, you have to go with handcuffs. Okay? What we're going to do is we're going to do the handcuffs at the front, but we're going to have you sit back in the car. Okay? We're going to take your coat.
Where's the chief?
I just spoke to the chief. Okay? The chief said, I got to do my job. And we already spoke about this. Okay? What we're going to do is we're going to take the handcuffs, we're going to put them on the front, but we need your cooperation. Sir, just remember, we are recording. We are recording everything.
I understand what you're saying.
Okay? So,
I need a side view mirror. And this
we are, sir, we are in the middle of something that we don't want to be in. What I'm allowed to do is take the coat off. If you take the coat off.
Sorry, Luis.
I would say, just
My
take
bad.
the handcuff off first.
Yeah, that's fine. Give me something to do.
What we're going to do is we're going to wrap you. We're going to take your coat. We'll take that off. Okay. We're going to take your coat and put the handcuffs back on.
The officers place the mayor in handcuffs around the front to make him more comfortable. However, he continues to be aggressive in regard to his wife.
We're going to make sure the double lock so we're not
Where's my
locked up.
wife?
We're going to get her home.
Still with me.
Is she's still home.
Yeah, she's still with me.
Get her home.
Go get her home, sir.
She has cancer treatment. God damn it, get her home. Where is she now?
She's in her car.
Get her home.
We will. We'll get her home.
I don't.
Sir, I'm not actually stepping home.
You all work for me,
Sir,
right?
please.
I'm serious.
Sir.
I don't care about me.
Sir.
Get my wife
We
home
will get your wife home. Listen.
right now.
Sir.
She is short of treatment. Get her home.
Sir, I'm going to ask you to step into the car, okay? We will take care of
I will
everything.
take her home.
Sir.
Not until I make sure my wife is on the
Sir,
way home.
it's not your choice.
You know me. I will take her home.
I do.
Just have to sit back in the car for me, okay, please?
Mr. Henry is under the impression that the Fort Wayne police work for him, and thus must do as he says, which is completely false.
The police officers have their own operating procedures and policies and are accountable to the people of Fort Wayne, not a drunken old man.
You okay? Thank you, sir. Thank you.
After the officers have Mirandized the suspect, they are casually chatting when...
I'm saying, if you put some...
That's what it is. Okay.
I just need
All right, I got I'll DJ on this. Okay. Anyway, DJ, that's where we are.
Is he on his phone?
All right,
Yep.
Yes, he's on his phone. Go ahead and get that phone off him.
all right, sir, thank you.
So we gotta take this.
Oh, that's okay. Just talk to DJ.
Okay,
You don't
take it off him.
That's right, the mayor was speaking on his phone. This just goes to show how little he cared about this arrest, to the extent where he literally pulled out his phone and started a conversation. He believes the matter to be unserious, which is stupid, considering drunk drivers kill over 13,000 people a year. Furthermore, everybody knows when you're under arrest, it's probably not a good idea to do things you haven't been asked to do while in the back of the police car. But again, Mr. Henry is convinced rules don't apply to him.
We're about to take everything out of your pockets.
Alright, I'm gonna check the pockets, sir. We gotta follow protocol on everything here, okay?
I'll put them in a bag to keep them all together.
And then there's,
Are we going down to the county jail?
I believe so.
I don't
Yes.
think that's going to happen.
That's
Turn around for
protocol.
a second here, sir.
Well, the officer said otherwise, and a short drive later, he found himself at the Allen County Correctional Facility.
I've never been here before. This is kind of cool.
So this is just...
It's not exactly the way I wanted to go through it, but no, I'm sorry to put you guys through this.
We're sorry we were here.
Oh, no, it's just, it's one of those situations where people invite you to...
Here we see Mayor Henry apologize for putting the officers in this turbulent situation. Perhaps he's starting to sober up, or even realizing his decisions do in fact have consequences.
If I had one in my life, this is going to be no experience.
We will walk you right through it, sir.
I know you won't.
It's not too late with that.
I get my picture taken.
Maybe.
Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know. Am I talking to my wife instead of you? Oh, she'd be worse than you.
You don't want to talk to her right now?
Oh, no. Can I spend a couple nights in I'm a dead man walking.
Here, we see the mayor expressing a nonchalant attitude, almost treating the arrest as inconsequential or minor. This lack of seriousness could imply a lack of remorse for his actions. Additionally, making light of a situation suggests Mayor Henry is attempting to downplay the potential risks of his actions.
We're going to actually sit here until they release you, okay? Like according to state law, what we're required to do, you have to set a minimum of what your BAC comes back to, okay?
Which is how much?
It's 1.5. It's 6 hours and 40 minutes.
Does my wife know?
Your wife knows that you came with us, yes.
Does she know how much time I got to be here?
I will give
I
you.
mean, goddamn it, she's got medical problems. You know that.
I'll give you her phone number. I will call her and let her know how long it will be.
Have Steve get hold of me now.
Okay,
Do
you have to stay
That's an
here.
order.
Do you want me to call your wife and let her know how long it will
No. Call Steve and have him get here now. That's an order.
I will. This is what I'm going to do.
That's an order.
I'm going to call the
You understand what I'm saying?
I will call the chief of police and let him know what the disposition is right now. I will let him know.
Either Steve gets here or Steve gets here now.
Sir, you're going
I don't care what time it is.
Sir, you've got to step aside.
I will.
Thank you very much.
I just want
I'm
to
sorry
know.
for these circumstances.
I want one of them here now.
Okay.
I will let.
That's an order.
Okay, I hear you.
know.
Thank you.
Thank you.
From there, the mayor was booked and charged with operating while intoxicated. He pleaded guilty and received a 1-year suspended jail term. Mr. Henry was also ordered to pay the city $2,776 and the other driver involved in the crash $390 in restitution. As part of the plea agreement, Henry's driving privileges are suspended for another 65 days. He is not allowed to have any alcoholic beverages and must submit to random drug and alcohol testing. Despite this conviction, he still serves as mayor to this day. Is it fair the mayor spent a night in jail? While your average DUI offender spent 6 months in jail. That is for you to decide. But hey, after all, he did say this.
I made the decision to get behind the wheel of a car after drinking at a local function. And I accept responsibility for those actions. I knew better. I knew better than to be in a position where there was going to be impaired driving. So today I'm again here to apologize for my actions.
If you enjoyed this video, we're confident you'll love the video on the screen. Don't forget to subscribe to see more.